Good morning guys, today I am in Diani again, check this out. So I'm at a hotel called Pride Inn. It's like an express hotel and basically it's really reasonable because for me I'm like a budget traveler, and if you want to travel a lot and not spend so much on your accommodation, you can look for places like this and you can spend your money on other things like jet skiing or skydiving, but I'm not going to do that today. So in today's video we're going to talk about taking better photos with your phone. I did a video about this before, but I was watching it again and the audio was a little so I'm going to do a better one today. But first, let's do a small room tour. So you guys have probably heard the phrase of your best camera is the camera that you have on you, and for most of you it probably is the camera on your phone. And today I'm going to show you guys how to make use of it to its best. Okay, so one of the most important things is when you first take out your phone, like, oh, you got all your hand smudge all over your lens and you probably got your beard oils all over it. So the best thing to do is to actually wipe your lens before you start taking a photo. Basically, it will improve the sharpness of your photos and the contrast, which will make your photos turn out much better than if you wouldn't wipe your lens in the first place. Cool, thank you so much. Okay guys, so I just stepped out to grab a really good meal. Yum. It's really windy outside here, so that's why I've decided to pull off my mic and talk into it like this. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. So the next really important thing before you start taking a picture is to set your phone from auto exposure to manual exposure. It's really simple. Basically, you'll find a button somewhere in the settings menu where you can switch from auto to manual and you can set your exposure value. Basically, if you want your photo to be brighter, you can push it to the brighter side, or if you want it to be darker, you can push it to the darker side. And taking control of this will actually help you to achieve a better photo than if you'd let the phone make the decisions for you. Chips are so incredible and that burger is so juicy. So glad the weather today is so nice. It's like really sunny, and just look at this. I was here just like 4 days ago. If you haven't watched that video, you can check it out, my last video, and it was raining like crazy over here. So I am going to go and enjoy that water for a while, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys more about how you can make your photos better. Water is incredible. Another tip before you actually click that shutter button is to compose your shot. One of the guidelines that can help you, well, one of the rules that can help you is the rule of thirds. Basically, if you look at this frame, I'm on like the right third and there's like the rest of the scene on the left third, and it would look way better than if I was in the center. But sometimes the center can work. It's called the rule of symmetry, where you have a subject in the center and the background is symmetrical, or the photo is symmetrical, and you have to start composing your photos before you actually take them. So take that extra time to compose a photo. A rule of thirds, rule of symmetry, and your horizon lines. Having your horizon lines straight, all these play a part in your composition. Another great idea when you're taking photos with your phone is to look at your lighting before you actually take a picture. If you're shooting outside and it's really sunny outside, the best thing to find is something called open shade, basically where you have the sun ending and then like shade starting and you're facing the sun. Thank you, bike. And you're facing the sun, kind of so like you're in that shade, but you're using the light from that sun to still light you up. It's still a good way. Another way, if you're indoors, is to use a window. Using the window light will light you up really well. It'll give you like some nice soft light. and placing your subject in front of open shade or in front of a window generally helps make your lighting better and will help with your photo. I'm kind of trying to get a point across, so I'm showing this. Another thing that would really help with your photos is to shoot through obstacles, and it adds a bit of interest to your photo. I don't know, is this interesting? Maybe. Okay, I had to move from there because everyone was looking at me like I'm a weirdo. So let me elaborate this point further. Basically, if you're taking a photo and your scene isn't quite interesting, maybe you can decide to hide the scene by using an obstacle, something like a reflection ball or a CD or something of that sort, just to add that little bit of interest in your photo. Adding a leaf which should match the rest of the green on this side of the photo, should that side of the photo be good. Those things would actually help your photo be maybe just a little bit better than if you weren't shooting through an obstacle. So you can try shooting through things and see what results it yields for you. It's been such a fun but really exhausting day. I'm gonna go and shower, then I'm gonna come back and give you guys some more tips on how you can take better pictures with your phone. The next thing you can do when you're taking your photos is to get really close. How that helps is you can get closer to emotion, you can get closer to detail, and it just helps to make your composition better. Getting up close to a subject could yield better results than if you're standing really far away and shooting into it. Which also leads me to the next point, is never use the actual zoom of your phone, because it does a digital zoom, and a digital zoom will start ruining the actual quality of the photo. So if you want to zoom in, step forward or go closer to the subject. And I'm going to give you the last tip over here because I have nowhere else to go. It is really late in the night and I want to go and grab something to eat before I go and sleep. So after you're done taking your photo, make sure to edit your photo. Editing your photo opens a whole new world to different possibilities, and it's just generally something fun to do. So I use Lightroom to edit my photos, and you can change your contrast, your highlights, your shadows, the vibrance of different colors, and if you want, there's also Visco, however you say it, there's Snapseed, there's the actual Instagram app which you can edit on. So all these are new possibilities to making your photo even better and better. So try out editing and see what it does for your photo. So yeah guys, those are my tips on taking better photos with your phone. I did it differently from the last video I made on the same topic, so I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, hit that like button, it really helps get this video further, and hit that subscribe button if you're new here. I'd love for you guys to join the adventure family, and I will see you guys in the next video. So the next thing you want to do before you start taking your picture is to actually set up are you for